player Lynn Pinch's brother praises her for taking a stand after she refused to play Transformer opponent in final of tournament and says she feels it's unfair to compete against a Women's Plus. Now, I think since this came out, the Women's Plus had responded and isn't really too happy with this freaking bigotry. But what's the excuse? Like, look, it's pool. It's not boxing. It's not basketball. It's not football. It's not hockey. It's pool. Why can't you compete against a Women's Plus in pool? Physical advantage shouldn't mean anything, right? Lynn Pinch's brother praised her for taking a stand after she refused to play a Transformer opponent in the finals. Pinch's refused to play Harriet Haynes at the Ladies Champions of Champions event in Denbighshire, Wales. Footage shows the player approaching the referee to inform them of her decision to forfeit the game and wave goodbye to her chance of winning the tournament. All you had to do was just play pool. Like it's not like they were expecting you to wrestle a dude. What's your excuse? Why can't you even beat a dude at pool? So she then went back to her seat and packed up her cue and left the arena as a stunned audience watched on. Her bemused opponent was then left to pick up the trophy by default. Pinch's brother, Barry, took to social media to praise his sister for taking a stand and voiced his opinion that's unfair for her to be drawn against a Transformer. Full credit and great respect to my sister, Lynn Pinch's, yesterday, taking a stand and not playing the biggest match of her pool-playing life because she feels it's so unfair having to compete against a Women's Plus. It's pool. All right? So I completely agree with her view that it's totally unfair to expect women to compete against Transformers in pool or any other sport for that matter. Yeah, even sports that don't really require any physical advantages like pool. So Pinch has been among a host of top female players to speak out over Transformer women being allowed to compete against them in elite competitions. Why? You can't do anything a man can do but better? The controversy is now rocking the top levels of women's professional pool began on October 24th. I didn't even realize professional pool was a thing. All right, so began October 24th when the sports international governing body, the World 8-Ball Pool Federation, changed the rules over a Transformer players' participation in female tournaments. Initially in August, with increasing numbers of Transformer players applying to play in women's tournaments, they had to put out a joint statement that with its main sponsor, the Ultimate Pool Group, ruling that these events will be exclusively open to individuals who are born female. Wow, what a bunch of bigots. Even in a sport where players aren't physically competing with each other, you have to discriminate against Women's Plus, huh? This bigotry is off the charts. But just 8 weeks later, there was a shock reversal in this decision, which a number of women's players have suggested was made under pressure of legal threats from Transformer competitors. Probably. Maybe even from the government, too. The WEPF and Ultimate Pool issued an updated competition eligibility for Transformer and non-binary players, stating that there will be no discrimination on the grounds of gender identity. Yeah, when it comes to pool, I don't really oppose that. Like there's no reason to separate men and women in something like pool. Make them compete with each other. They stipulated that this would be that they would operate a gender self-identification policy for competitors, but added that they reserve the right to test that testosterone had been suppressed to levels required of Transformer athletes by International Olympic Committee. Within a week of this announcement, more than 60 professional female pool players joined forces through WhatsApp support group to oppose those changes. Oh no, they're going to sign a petition. After Sisters Walkout Sunday, Barry said the sport would look back in years to come and conclude that it's grossly unfair for women to have practiced hard and are competing in their chosen sport. Doesn't it suck when outsiders ruin your spaces like this? Not like I'd know anything about that. Barry added, for the record, this post is about fairness in women's sport. That is all. I have no problem whatsoever if someone wants to identify themselves as whatever they want to be, and I have nothing against Harriet Hines. Pinches had defeated the England captain in the semifinals 5-4 in the game that her son Tommy has claimed was her final. Nah, you forfeited that one. You just proved that even in a non-physical competition, women's can't stand against Women's Plus. Yeah, when will this bigotry end? When will this bigotry finally end? When will our Women's Plus sisters finally stop being so oppressed? I don't know, man. All I know is there's plenty of women's spaces out there still left for the taking.